Hi everyone, I'm Stan from Eagle Vision and I'm here with Stan Kontos talking about wealth transfer in the times of crisis and some of the things that are happening right now and how we can look at going through these times and making sure that we come out on the other end stronger and in a better place. And in the past episodes we've talked about personal well-being and mindset for success, as well as some strategies for creating those, whereas now we're going to talk about opportunities that come up in this time. So Stan, what have you noticed in the last 6 months or so?
Yeah, thank you, Stan. Every crisis needs an action plan, a strategy, and if we study every crisis that's happened, say the last three, it's been the same strategy. You go into the crisis with a still mind and you just observe and say, right, this happened 10 years ago, 11 years ago, 12 years ago. Now, the strategy is always the same. It's an opportunity to cut costs, unnecessary costs, because it's accepting if you're in business, your staff will accept that you've got to cut some costs. So you cut costs. The next thing the next opportunity during those difficult periods is, unfortunately, there's a lot of unemployed people. For example, we put an ad looking for a particular person. We thought, yeah, we normally get about 40 applicants and we got 400, right? So there's a lot of good talent. So it's an opportunity to pick up great talent, right? So that's the next one. And then of course, we've cut costs, we've picked up new talent, and now with every crisis or every recession, there's always going to be an innovation that comes out that takes us out of it. So we've got to be aware, what is the innovation that we need to put into motion to take our business to another level? Yep. Like for example, with this crisis, is it online? Is it home delivery? What is the innovation that's been sped up, which would have happened in 5 years, now happens within months?
Yeah, a lot quicker. And so what have been some of the innovations that you've applied within your business?
Definitely. We've noticed a big speeding up of home delivery services. Okay. For example, has been incredible, like it just doubled overnight. Right. And so we've had to innovate to create a system to be able to do that really efficiently.
Yeah. And how would, in your opinion, as a property developer, could you innovate within that space? Are there any opportunities in there?
This is where we need to look at the market, or in terms of real estate, and say, right, what do we need to be careful of? And where are the opportunities? What we need to be careful of is, hey, what's going to happen to office space? Are people going to use offices as much as before? Will the square meter rate go down? Will the vacancies go up? We need to keep our finger on the pulse in office. Whereas we may then say, well, perhaps in warehousing, that may be an area that is growing now because there's going to be more storage and delivery and so forth online. So you can then look at the market and say, let's look at the indicators to find a solid trend before we do the research and invest in that market.
Yeah. So to summarize, not only are we moving away from fear, but we're also looking to opportunities and how we can innovate and push through.
Absolutely.
The time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Any other parting thoughts for our viewers?
Never waste a good crisis. That was the words of Winston Churchill, and that guy just dealt with some of the most incredible crises in the world, having World War II and so forth. But his words were always, I remember, never waste a good crisis. There's always opportunity in a crisis. The opportunity to cut costs, the opportunity to get talent, the opportunity to innovate and take yourself to another level.
Fantastic. Look, thank you so much for watching. That's all that we want to talk about in this episode. Look forward to seeing you again.